And this is exactly what happens. I go to take a hit, and it's dead. I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, it's dead. And I look over.
Hey, like it's Noah's Ark, that wet no water parts. She said, drop that meat in me just like a shopping cart. Told me head straight to the back just like a Rosa Parks. Walked up in the back with pack that smell like donkey fuck.
What's up? How y'all doing? I hope y'all got something to, smoke, eat, drink, grab your snacks, grab something, you feel me, just to like vibe for a minute, because it's gonna be a little minute. Basically, this is how I got caught at my high school with 2 cartridges on me. In the state of Florida, those cartridges, the THC cartridges, illegally are felonies. So,
what did he say?
Medical card, you're screwed if you get caught with them, especially a lot of them. 'Twas a warm, brisk day at South Plantation High, and I was high. So I'm at school, and I had my shit on me, and one of my homegirls asked me if they could use my battery, and I was like, listen, I'll let you use my battery, but slide me the cart with the battery after. I'm gonna go chief it after you, and then I'll bring it back and give you the cart, and I'll keep my battery type shit. It was just like something we would always do. If someone had a cart and the other person had a battery, boom, they would both smoke type shit. She was a girl though, so she had to go into the girls' bathroom. I would wait outside, then she'd come out, and I'd go in after her into the boys. She goes in, no problem, comes right back out, hands it to me. As I'm walking to the bathroom, I hadn't walked straight in yet. I would go around the circle just to see if the security guard was like standing outside or like, anywhere there. And the one thing that was odd was there's one security guard who would usually stand right outside that circle posted up at these vending machines. If you went to South and you know who I am, you already know who I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't, I'm gonna try and keep all the names and identities and, discreet. So I'm gonna just call him Brian. I'm looking for the security guard, Brian, and I'm just like, where is he? He's not here. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, if he's not here, then that means he's somewhere else. I'm straight. So as I'm walking looking for the security or whatever, I'm just like, oh, well, he's not there. But I end up seeing one of my homeboys. We chop it up, whatever, and he's just like, yo, what you about to do? I'm like, shit, I'm about to go in there, let's slide. Go into the bathroom, both of us in there, and the mistake that I made, was smoking in the middle of the bathroom, right? Like, you could walk in and just see me there just doing that shit. If you're gonna do this shit, don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth the high that you're gonna get in school. You're literally in school, like, fucking read or fucking just be on your phone type shit, or it should have taken edible. Fuck smoking in there, because that shit is just hot, especially at that time, because everybody was getting caught with that shit. The block was hot. So I'm in the bathroom, and this is exactly what happens. I go to take a hit, and it's dead. I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, it's dead. And I look over, my friend's standing right next to me. Right past him is the doorway. Guess who it is? It's Brian. Brian walks in, sees me with it, as I literally am like, fuck, it died. And I look over and he's right there just looking at me, dead in my fucking soul. And I'm just like, well, fuck, I'm caught. So he was just like, hand that to me. What I should have done was said, hold on real quick, and went into the fucking stall and dumped that shit. Cause I had this girl's cart and my cart. I probably had like a jewel and some papers and some other just paraphernalia on me too. I didn't. He asked for it, I was just like, here, take it. And he was literally looking at me and my friend. And when he saw me and my friend, the friend standing next to me, he didn't have shit on him. I was the one who brought him in there. So he turned over to the security guard, Brian turned over to my friend. I'm not gonna give my friend a name. He's just part of the story. He was a senior in high school at the time. I was a junior. I'm the one that got caught. He didn't. So the security guard looked at him and was like, oh, you part of this too? Like, what's it? And I was like, no. Like, that was me. That's mine. I'm the motherfucker you want, bitch. Like, don't just start ragging up everybody in this fucking stall or in this bathroom for no fucking reason. Like, I hate that shit. So I walk with this security guard to one of the administrator's offices. She was just like, well, we got another one. Because I'm telling you, when I say this, like, people were getting caught left and right with that shit. That was when the e-vapes and the e-cigarettes really hit the market. I'm in the office and they search me and they find all my shit, but I still had some shit in my socks. I think I had like a jewel in my sock or something, and they didn't find that until later on. I'm sitting in the office and they're asking me,
where your mom at, nigga?
Where's your mom at? Where's your dad at? And basically, like, my dad at the time, we had a restraining order, like a stay away order in between me and my dad, so I wasn't even legally allowed to see him, so he could not pick me up. I made it clear to them as soon as that shit went on. I was like, listen, my dad cannot pick me up. There's a stay away order in place. He cannot see me legally. And they, of course, have to follow the law. So they called my mom, and I told them my mom was working and she probably wouldn't pick up. And guess what? She didn't pick up. So I'm literally sitting in this office, and they're basically like weighing out my options. They're like, listen, if you lie to us or stuff like that, it's gonna be worse for you later on. And I was just straight up honest with them. I had decent grades. I wasn't a bad kid at that school. I wasn't known for like fighting or doing bad shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just a pothead. I would walk past that same security guard fried as fuck all the time and be like, what's up, how you doing? And just keep walking. The officer was like, well, I'm gonna have to take you to the police station. And I was just like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna take you to the police station. Your mom's gonna pick you up from there. I was like, all right, cool. My mom's still gonna whip my ass, but all right, cool. He told me he didn't want to bring me out in front of all the kids and stuff like that, because it was like towards the end of the day. By the time they had finished searching me and had gone through all this shit and like were giving me a whole pep talk on drugs and shit, I had to wear a backpack with handcuffs on walking out of the school. So if I'm walking with a backpack on, I look kind of regular, but with a police officer right behind me as I'm walking and he's got his hand on my backpack, like, you know, that top part of the backpack, he's got his hand on it. So like he knows like I ain't going nowhere, you know, and I know I'm not going nowhere. I'm not gonna try and run with handcuffs on in school with a backpack. Like, I ain't doing all that shit. Take me away. Take me away. As I'm walking to the cop car with the police officer, I just know already, like, damn, bro, I know I'm gonna see someone that I know, and it's gonna look so like embarrassing type shit. Like, nobody wants to be seen in handcuffs. I'm sure some people are just like, yeah, like that'd be dope, street cred, whatever. I don't want to be a part of that shit. Fuck that. I don't want to be anywhere near a cop at school. What the fuck? So I get into this cop car, and as I'm getting into it, there's kids around that see me, and they obviously like know what's going on, but I didn't know them, so I wasn't like, you know, saying anything, but they were all like, free my dog. Oh, he didn't do nothing. Oh, this, that, the third, let him go. He didn't fuck 12, da da da. And I was just in there, like, I was kind of laughing about it, but in my mind, I was just pissed at myself. You know what, like, disappointed in myself. When your parents say they're disappointed in you, it's much worse than them being like, oh, like, I'm mad at you. Like, when they're, I remember my first time hearing my parents say I'm disappointed in you, I was like, ow. Anyways, I'm in the cop car, drive to the police station, and they call my mom to pick me up. My mom, who, thank you, Mom, for picking me up, because without you, I would probably have a felony on me right now, or I would have had to go through a bunch of shit, legal shit, to get where I'm at right now. In my own apartment, by the way. I know I got a pole back there. Don't ask, it's for a female. She comes over and she dances on it when I'm not here. It's not like that. Basically, I get to the police station, my mom picks me up, boom. Get into the car, she's like just hammering me. Why the fuck would you do this? You know I got a suspended license. She had a suspended license too. You know I got a suspended license, da 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 da. She was a real one, no cap. So I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna take this ass whooping. So they sent me basically to like a school funded teen court type shit. Like, it was just like a hearing is what they called it. I was just like, a hearing? Am I going to fucking court? No, I went to some elementary school and sat down in front of this dude who basically told me my options. He was like, all right, so you obviously don't want to go back to the police station, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, so this is what you're going to do. You are going to stop smoking. You're going to my grades weren't even bad, so it wasn't like you gotta keep your grades up or whatever, but he was just like, you're gonna keep doing the same things that you're doing as far as like schoolwork and stuff like that. You're gonna stop smoking and you're gonna have to pick one of these schools to go to. One of them was like Siegel, the other one was Pinecrest, some alternative schools that if you're in South Florida you kind of probably have heard of. But my mom didn't even I didn't even pick the school. My mom did. My mom was like, oh no, that one. And I was fuck. But I didn't want to catch another ass whooping, so I was just like, I'm with it. whatever. So this school was called Cypress Run Alternative. Wait for it. /ESE. Hey, so I know I ended the video on like a cliffhanger, you feel me? But hey, like, if you guys want to see more, if you guys want me to talk about Cypress Run and how we were able to sneak shit into that place and actually get around with that, just let me know. Go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment in the description. If you fuck with the vibe, hit the subscribe, and hey, just let me know.